Requirements for your Texas Real Estate License Renewal by MLS Campus. Your Texas Real Estate License Renewal is an essential requirement for keeping your license active. This guide provides all the information you need to know about renewing a real estate license in Texas, including the renewal requirements, course requirements, fees, and deadlines. Remember, if you fail to meet your Texas Real Estate License renewal deadline, you may have to reinstate your license. Don't delay. The requirements for renewing your Texas Real Estate License. To renew your real estate license in Texas, you must fulfill the Sales Apprentice Education (SD) or Continuing Education (CE) requirements every 2 years. First-time renewal. For first-time renewal, a license holder must complete 270 qualifying real estate education hours, including the 30-hour Real Estate Brokerage course, in addition to 4 hours in Legal Update 1 and 4 hours in Legal Update 2. If you have only completed the 180 hours required to obtain your license, you will need to complete 90 additional hours of qualifying courses. If you have already submitted more than the required 180 hours when you applied for your license, you only need to complete the hours necessary to reach the 270-hour total for your first renewal. In this case, you would not need to complete the full 90 additional hours, but only the fraction required to meet the 270-hour total. If you have been made a supervisor by your broker, you must complete the 6-hour broker responsibility course. The 6-hour broker responsibility course is only required if you have sponsored sales agents, served as a designated broker for a business entity broker, or have been made a supervisor. Once you complete your course, MLS Campus will electronically notify the Texas Real Estate Commission, TREC, of your completion. This will ensure that your course credit is posted to TREC system, making the renewal process more efficient. These renewal requirements must be completed before the expiration date of your license. Failing to meet these requirements can lead to license suspension or revocation. Active Sales Agent License Renewal. If you are an active sales agent renewing your real estate license for the second or subsequent time, you'll need to complete 18 hours of TREC-approved continuing education courses every 2 years. These courses must include 8 hours of Legal Update 1 and 2, covering the latest legal and ethical updates for real estate practitioners. Minimum of 3 hours of contract-related coursework, focusing on the latest trends and issues in real estate contracts. Elective CE to complete the remainder of the 18 hours required. The 6-hour broker responsibility course must be completed if you have been made a supervisor by your broker. These license renewal requirements must be completed before the expiration date of your license. You should submit your course completions at least 10 days before the expiration of your real estate license to ensure no late fees. Broker License Renewal. If you hold an active broker license, you must also complete 18 hours of approved continuing education courses every 2 years. These 18 hours must include 8 hours of Legal Update 1 and 2, minimum of 3 hours of contract-related coursework, Elective CE to complete the remainder of the 18 hours required, 6-hour broker responsibility course, required for brokers who have sponsored one or more sales agents at any time during their license term, or who have served as the designated broker for a business entity that sponsors sales agents, or who have been made a supervisor of other license holders. If you fail to renew your license by the expiration date, a late renewal fee may apply. For more details on late renewal fees, please check the TREC's fee schedule. Late renewal and reinstatement. If your Texas real estate license expires, your license will become inactive, and you will not be able to practice real estate until you renew it. If you miss the renewal deadline, you have up to 6 months to renew your license. After 6 months, and within 2 years past the expiration date, you must apply for reinstatement. After 2 years, you will need to reapply and pass the licensing exam. The renewal deadline for Texas real estate license holders is based on the month in which they became licensed, not the birth month. For example, if you obtain your license on May 5th, 2025, your license renewal date will be May 31st, 2027. Inactive status. You have the option to renew your license in Texas in an inactive status without completing additional continuing education courses. However, you cannot engage in any real estate sales or brokerage activity with an inactive license. To resume active status and conduct real estate sales or brokerage activities, you will need to meet the standard license renewal requirements. Fingerprinting requirement. If you have not previously submitted your fingerprints for TREC with a previous renewal or application, you must be fingerprinted for a criminal background check as part of your renewal process. Deferring continuing education CE. If TREC records do not reflect completion of CE requirements at the time you submit your renewal application, you must renew on inactive status until the required CE is completed. Payment for deferral allows you to remain active for an additional period to complete CE requirements. Thank you for watching.